All the guns you'll be seeing today are available on solware.co.uk, based in Tamworth. Hello, we're here today, we're testing the BSA Defiant. I'm just going to fill it up with pellets. As you know how this works is, we've got two targets down there 23 metres away at the bottom of our range. We've got one card with 5 small targets on. You need to hit the red in all of those to get 10 points, which will be 50 points for the first card. 5 bullseyes on the second card will give you another 50 points. And then we go to our rings on the third card. The top row of large rings will give you 5 points each, and the bonus shot is worth 15, which is just over the size of a pellet. So 135 is achievable in this test. Now, can the BSA give us a 135? I'm going to guess no, not because it's a bad gun or anything, but we really have struggled to pellet match it, so it may struggle a bit. We've got it matched with a Barracuda 8, which seemed to be okay, but let's see how it goes. Our first card. I think that may be just in. That's in. Oh, it split the red. I don't know if it's in or out. They seem to be shooting just slightly right. Better. Better. Second card. Just in. I've not long zeroed this in, but it does seem to be off. I think we may have to start again here. Because it does seem to be going off to our left, sorry, to the right. No, that's too far over, I think. No, that's on. I am going to start this again because the gun doesn't seem zeroed at all, so we will start again. Okay then, well, 23 metres away down there at the bottom of our range we have 2 cards. The first card, you've got 5 small targets. You need to hit the red on each of those to get 10 points each, that's 50 points. The second card, you have 5 shots at it. You need 5 shots inside the number 10 to get you another 50 points. And then our third card is called the rings. The top row of the rings, quite bigger targets, they're worth 5 points each, and then you've got the really small one, which is the bonus shot, worth 15 points. Now hopefully the BSA can give us a good show. It's what we hope to see. Whether it can or not, we're about to find out, because once this magazine goes in, we're ready to go. Here we go. First card. Sorry, that was me, my arm slipped off, don't count that one. Wow, something is definitely not right with the gun. Yeah, there's something not right here. Right, seems to be coming back wherever the fault is. I mean, I'm going to have to check this over for anything loose. Right, we'll start again. Here we go. Same card. Miss. 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 Hey, at last he's got one. way off. And we're out of pellets, so we'll need to load back up, but that has been a disaster for the BSA Defiant, and well, it's head scratching for me because I just don't know why it's shooting that way. There's nothing really there that can cause it to shoot away that much as it is. Yeah, just a head scratcher for me. Right then, centre target, here we go. Last one. Yeah, all in exactly where they should be on that card, which means the first card is absolutely more harder to explain, but we'll swap over cards. Well, we've got 90 points so far. Could it be the first gun ever to fail a test? The next shot in the rings, we're in the red rings at the top, by the way. Bonus shot just to finish off to save some grace. Yeah, well, he scores 110 and just keeps himself actually inside the limit that we say is a decent gun. Really shocked. That second round and the third round he didn't do too badly on. I think the bonus shot, which I tried to take again, was more or less down to my fault. I tried with the bonus shot to put a little bit of hold over on it to bring it up, because I noticed it was going low, and I should have just stuck to bullseye really. And well, I'm going to retake the shot now until it would have made any difference. I don't think it would, but we'll see. Well, yeah, it would have been a cracking bullseye. So it's missed the bonus shot, and it was my fault it's missed that, because I tried to put a bit of hold over on. But yeah, the gun is capable. I think it's in the wrong hands, to be fair. I'm not a bullpup shooter and I'm not a 177 shooter, but it's passed just barely. I mean, I've got to give it a 110. It should have been a 125, to be fair, with that last shot, shouldn't it? But I'm just trying to be honest and fair. Okay, it's test's been done. Let's have a see what power it's got now. Let's put it over the chronograph. First shot, 230. Second shot, 227. Shot 3, 227. Shot 4, 229. And the final shot, 229. So 229 was around the middle there. We'll give it a 229 and we'll put it through our calculator. Okay, the calculations are done. The pellets we used was the Barracuda 8, which are 8.4 grain. When we changed the meters per second to feet per second, it comes out to 751.3. That gives us a total output of 10.53 and energy expressed in joules as 14.28. So a little bit lower than what you would like, but it's okay. Nothing spectacular, just okay. Okay, well, we've tested the gun, we've put it over the chronograph. Neither were really convincing, was they? Let's be honest with you. I'm going to spend a little bit more time with this gun because I think it could be so much better. In its test, it could have done a 125, which would have been a lot better than the 110 it did. But I'm really surprised with the gun. I really am. I was expecting a lot more. But then again, I do think sometimes that, you know, with BSA, a lot of people rave about them, and I've got to be honest with you, I very rarely come across a decent one. There's always some kind of foible or fault. We tested not so long ago the Gamal Boxer, which I think all in all is a better gun altogether than this. If I'm totally honest, the Gamal Boxer would have ripped this a new bumhole, if I'm fair. A lot of people raved about this gun when it was released a couple of years ago, the Defiant, and you know, there was big things about how good it was and everything else. I'm going to be quite honest with you, I'm not that impressed at all. But BSA have got a good name in the shooting world, and I've got to be honest with you, I'm finding it hard to understand why, because I'm yet to have a decent BSA where I think, yeah, that's spot on. I will apologise there actually, the TS Ultra that we had in was quite decent. I did have a few squirrels with that and it really did well when I took it out for the day on permission. But when it come into its battle league, it didn't do so well. And I can't understand that, but you know, that's how it is sometimes. But out on permission it was great, it was really good to work with. This on the other hand, the Defiant, it's that wavering around and you never know exactly where it's going to be. I wouldn't even take it out with me on permission, I'm afraid. Not until I've had a good look around to see what's causing the problem with it, because 1 minute it's there and you can hit 5 shots pellet on pellet, and then next minute it's gone, and I can't understand that. I can't understand what makes it do that. Now, besides that, the aesthetics of the gun. The cocking lever is lovely. It's really smooth, nicely done. You'll get away with using 11 to 12 dovetail rails for your scope mount, so you won't need to buy Picatinny, which is one good thing, I suppose. There is quite a big trigger guard around there, so even if you're fat fingered up wearing a big pair of gloves out on permission, it would work for you. Same again as what we've been experiencing just lately with the Virox and everything. Polymer stock that's really, really grippy, nice. The tank on this I think is a 200cc if I remember right. I have to just raise the glasses there. Fill pressure is 232 bar, but it doesn't actually give us the size of the tank, but I believe it was a 200cc tank, and I think you're good for about 90 shots with it. The shrouded barrel and silencer work pretty well. As you probably heard, it's really, really quiet, so no problems there whatsoever. This is obviously in the 177 variety. Obviously they do a 2.2, and I'm not sure if they do a 2.5 as well, which is good if they do. I've got this mated with an Optics 3B9B42 scope, which are usually pretty decent scopes, to be fair. I know they're sort of like around the £70 mark, but they do a decent job. And I can't really put it down to the optic scope being the problem. I am going to have a good check around with it to make sure that everything is tight and there's nothing moving, because I really can't understand at all there why it keeps wandering off. But after this video is done, I'm going to spend a bit of time with the gun and see what I can do with it. Typical Gamal BSA magazine, which is a 10 shot, as you know, they only give you one. Book pad nicely shaped, ergonomically shaped and tactically shaped as well is the handle grip around this, very grippy, very nice. I just can't explain to you how let down I am. You know, I really thought this was going to do well today, and it's kind of let me down. It's been shooting well before this test today, and it really took me by shock. As regards my recommendations, would I buy one? I'd buy a sorted one. I don't think I've got this one quite set up right yet, and if I do, I might be reshooting this, to be honest with you. If not, I've not got a lot of time on my hands at the minute to really give it the amount of time it needs. It may have to wait, but yeah, very surprised with it. I am. It's nice. BSA have put like swivels on this so you can attach a strap, which is great. Let's say things that are going for it. The cocking lever is lovely. Shock count's okay. The stock is very grippy and polymer, you know, it's great. Rear butt pad shaped nicely, very grippy. It's just a shame that the results are not that good. Whether it's down to the pellets, I've matched it with iDigital to get a pellet to match it, and there's only one that really come close, and that was the Barracuda 8s. And maybe I've got to look at some other kind of pellet to put with it. I don't know yet. But this is today's test review, and as you know, I don't sugarcoat it. I show it as it is. There's no use reshooting anything. Just get it out there as it's done. If it's let me down on the day, it's let me down on the day. It'll get another chance some other time. But I'm going to leave it there. As regards would I recommend one, as I say, I would have sorted one, not this one at the moment. Give me some more time with it, see if I can get it right. But that is the BSA Defiant. Kind of a letdown today for me, I'm afraid, but hopefully I can get it a bit better than that, and when it comes into the Battle League it can give a fair show of itself, which I'd like it to do, because living where I live, it's not far out of Birmingham, and I wouldn't like a local gun to be a little bit of a letdown, shall I say. So I'm going to give it a bit of time and see whether I can get it a bit better. Thank you all for watching. Not a great one, I'll admit, with you today, but nothing I can do. I can only film and show you exactly what I see. But thank you, and I'll see you all soon in the next one, coming very soon. Bye bye. Okay, a bit of fettling done. Take two, here we go, see whether it's any better. Well, I think that's about 98. We'll get the card number 2 set up. It's going to be the red rings again that we're shooting for. He actually scored 100 there. He had clipped the red, even though it looked very much like an 8. It was a 100 pointer, so he's on his way here to a decent score. He's 10 up already on his first attempt anyway. But hopefully the few little bits of changes I've made have enhanced the gun's accuracy, and it can get a better show for itself now. Okay, red rings, here we go. Same scenario there really, scored 120, which is better than the 110 it originally did, but for whatever reason just went a little bit wayward again with those top rings. Whether we can better that, I don't know. Well, that one's gone exactly more or less where the other one went. That's a better shot, however. And that's a better shot. So you're probably looking at the nut behind the butt. It's probably my fault more than anything else, but it is possible to hit what it needs to hit with this gun. But yeah, a little bit of fettling has brought it on a little more, but for some reason was shooting really well and then went wayward again on the rings. Head scratcher, I'm afraid. I'll give it another clean and everything else and checked everything's tight. But still, a better result the second time around.